they are more than happy to display that scalp.
Yes, sir. It's also going to be our first foray into Nuke here on the B stream in this best of 3, or at least for the Arvo shift. But
I love it. You're making nice broad statements and then reeling it back gradually.
Yeah. Oh, it is, but we weren't here this morning.
That doesn't count.
For us.
Here we go. Doors open.
All them.
Yeah, it's a bit of a false alarm. They are checking the vent regardless anyway. These dualies are going to be problematic. Snacks has found a way out. And this is going to be round on a time. A Siren, he gets 2. The trades are good for GamerLegion.
But they still got to find the round, and they might just do that in just a couple of seconds. Volt, he's got the Glock.
Oh, man. That's very decisive from BetBoom. As soon as that contact was taken, immediately they rotated on the back of it. That's why they were so quick and swift in those trades.
Swift on the whole round as well. So it's going to be another quick one to the look of it. So far, so good for BetBoom. I did bump into them as well just in the hallway and had a quick chat. Said, hey, how's your Nuke going? And they're like, oh, yeah, we play it.
Oh.
We play it, you know? I'm like, do you play it well? It's like, yeah, we play it. Okay. So my expectations were not set too high from the BetBoom boys, but who knows? We have Zorda playing with a P90. Word on the street was that he was, you know, just throwing away the AWP for the most part and picking up a couple of SMGs, and we haven't seen too much P90 action from him. But now we get to. No skin on that thing. Come on.
I mean, Kyron's just had his bell run.
It's all right. Volt. And he gets some more work done with that dig. We're going to see a cheeky old upgrade as well in the Fanny. Able to swap across to the AUG. Upgrade himself as well as clearing all of the yard. Jump going to be coming across from the top of Annex. But are they expecting more of a swing? They will. And the SMGs are just going to tear him a new one. Snacks, mate. A Glock, a Dream, and no Big Apple. It's going to be Siren to close. One casualty for BetBoom as they fend off the T's.
Yeah, relatively straightforward from there. I mean, Volt opened up the round nicely. But that's about as good as the news got for GamerLegion. SMG's going to work. They were trying these wide swings. Wasn't necessarily going to be a recipe for success, but on to the AKs now. Belts of utility as well, going to be crucial for them. That squeaky door gets blown straight away. They want to try and take contact almost immediately, but BetBoom push players down the vent. Zortate is going to appear through. I do like the changes as well with, oh, that flash just a little bit too deep. But ready for that.
Swift with it. That first bullet accuracy on the MP9. Still disgusting. And Nafany, he is hanging around. He wants to make sure that that lower sight is impenetrable, and he's got a friend in the P90 in Zorte right around the corner, and there is 4 Ts coming. How's the trade game looking? That, Jiggle hasn't been seen! And Nafany going to be able to only get 1 there, but Zorte's got 50 in the magazine, and he's ready to keep on swinging, but he'll only find 1 as well. So GamerLegion doing a very good job to get past that setup.
Yeah. We're seeing so much of this bold aggression coming out.
More of it.
Uh-oh. The T's are balling up, and it's working for them.
Flash across. Kyron's going to be heard pumping out that left side of the ramp. Isaac ready, and we'll find his head. And now it's Siren looking to answer with a few over towards the GamerLegion side of things, but like the timing, also the kios, at least on the info, not the shots. Siren gets himself an upgrade and thinks he can, you know, play around with his tongue there in the play cam. Also, you know, maybe get another. What is he doing? What is that his focus thing?
Must be. They did say the air tastes sweeter here in Sydney.
Yeah, maybe he's just, you know,
tasting the air.
Tasting the air. As you do. Whatever makes you play CS better, huh?
Everyone's got that, like, you know, it's a subconscious thing that they do.
That was something. I don't know why I looked at it, but I couldn't look away.
Like, some of the players from ours, I was overhearing them, like, one of them does this thing with their jersey every time.
Oh, like this? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hot
right.
under the collar. Oh, dropping in. Siren
Okay.
can't get the work done.
Trades.
GamerLegion have control of the top side now.
The trades brought him back, and then even a little better. Siren at this range with an MP9 deadly. Won't be able to spray for the second. As Isaac hits back, Zorte going to be able to drop it down. It seems like Acorn knows. That gun readjusted, and that shot, the one opportunity, going to be pounced upon by Acorn. Lovely. GamerLegion on the board for a second.
Yeah, and the economy here on CT side for BetBoom is a little shaky. So they're just going to have to try and work out what they want to do if they're going to do anything in this round here. There's a slight tech pause here to just get things right. But for BetBoom, they're not going to have a whole heap to work with here, at least in terms of this round. How you liking CS2 so far, Mac?
I'm loving it. I feel like I'm having fun with the game again. Just from the learning perspective, you know, it feels like
It's fresh.
even though I get so angry at so many things in the game, for the most part, it's just like, you know, the old days of playing matchmaking with all your friends and you're just having a good time. It just feels like that right now, unless you queue into cheaters, which happened last night, like in half of my games. But
Yeah, we
other
did
than
encounter
that,
one.
other than that, I'm loving it, man. You know, up until, you know, the cheats seem to be a bit more prominent in Oz at the moment. It was great.
Yeah, look. There was certainly some interesting some characters out last night. There was a player that claimed that they were good because they played CS1. They weren't cheating. They just played CS1.
Yeah.
They're old school.
Proceeded to get himself kicked by killing his teammate.
Yeah.
They told him that he was cheating and he said he wasn't. But look, that was just
That was
something,
an
wasn't it?
eventful.
Oh, it's a tech pause. It was a tech pause.
Yeah.
How good.
They're on top of it, though.
We're back.
So we're going to get back into this. BetBoom. They need... Oh, we're going to make the... Here we go. This is an IEM Sydney round.
IEM swing. Let's see it
They
happen.
got the MP9s. They had pretty low economy.
Well, GamerLegion as well. Still bringing in the SMGs of their own. Love a bit of Mac 10 action. And the
question.
CTs, they're going in through it, but they're ready. The Ts, they're on the opposite side. And they're going to do a little bit of swinging themselves. Kio's not going to be able to get away with that one. And just like that, BetBoom find 4.
What?
What's going on in the kill
This
feed?
is wild.
It's the lobby crunch off the back of that with the attention drawn towards the ramp side of things. And it's a mop-up, another quick one.
Oh, they are the sultans of swing. Dear me. That is absolutely disgusting. That lobby crunch, MP9's just coming through. Everybody was focused on ramp. Yeah, we're going to get the job done. Doesn't mean that they forget about Siren and Kyron. Never tiring with these MP9s.
Well, into the 6th we go, and GamerLegion worse for wear. Still a couple of rifles in the mix to give themselves a shot. But we'll see how much work they can get done here. Maybe there'll be a world where they can find an opening. And I love the approach from Nafany as well. You can see he is a Mac 10 fan, so upgrades from an MP9 to that Mac 10 going into this round. Or at least gets dropped it across from someone else who saved it. Only timing's good, and still allows some space for Nafany to do that peek across the top. Snacks caught sleeping.
Sorte not going to be caught sleeping though. Has control of elbow. That molly really halts progression for GamerLegion.
Is that wallbangable?
Why not give it a red hot crack? Regroup.
Yeah.
Play contact outside.
Kyron's up on Big Blue. A little bit of cover there.
He's about to have a big blue.
The locker. Oh. Going back down instead. Either way, has the advantage at range and sprays away for another. GamerLegion getting torn apart and unable to do any damage until Kyron got too hungry for the AK.
Yeah, wanted something a little bit better, but Sorte should be, I was going to say, able to put the end on the round, but Dennis arrives on the scene. So BetBoom have recovered. That MP9 crunch into T lobby has just been the tip of the iceberg. Things you love to see.
Yeah, 1xBet impact player. Nafany, that 1 kill, a little bit of extra damage, but of course that opening over towards the ramp side made the rest of the round feel real damn easy. Lots of extra confidence. And GamerLegion, let's see how confident they are feeling just with Glocks. Well, they're confident. They're jumping through smokes. But that Shakira peak ain't saving you a core. 5-2 in the CT side looking real strong.
Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, his hips lied.
Oh.
Under false pretense that they didn't.
I'm disgusted at you, Jim.
Ah, look, man, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me.
3 rounds the difference now. And GamerLegion are back on the guns. A couple of AKs picked up. No AWP, no Galils.
We're seeing this double smoke outside take. A lot easier now to get that cover.
Wider smokes, learn them, throw them in the mix.
But that's the problem.
Berdonked. McCronked. Blown. Those smokes disappear, and so do the members of GamerLegion. BetBoom finding 2. GamerLegion at least having some sort of control down towards the halls, finding something down in the corner there, and the timing is damn good. Volt going to be able to cut those rotations off with defense control, and just like that, GamerLegion hit back with a man disadvantage.
There's an opportunity here, though, for BetBoom to make things work. Sorte is looking pretty wild with his timing. He's still got more work to do, though. 2 to find. The bomb plant comes in. That is going to make things a little bit more difficult. Smoke just shielding GamerLegion for now. They do have a crossfire established.
Oh. Unnecessary. Snacks on a nice line to deal with the initial push there out of control, and it's GamerLegion finding a 3rd. So, good openings. Great use of that utility at outers for both sides. BetBoom, of course, exposing those smokes.
Exposing. Is that?
Well, exposing the weaknesses, which could also...
No, correct, yeah.
Also, more towards the point, exposing visually as well.
I was going to say, are we working a new descriptor in there? Oh.
Well, fast one. Snacks. Going aggressively onto Mini, looking for a timing to drop. There is a player underneath him that might not have heard this one, but we have Kyron at the back of Warehouse. Just waiting for that, spotting the shadow and spotting the drop, as well as dealing with everything. Kios, mate. How's your 1v5 angle? Oh, there was a world.
There was a world.
If this was CSGO, maybe that 2nd or 3rd kill rather comes through as well, but it's not Jim.
No, it's not. You got to move on, Matt.
It was a play. It was a 1v5 angle, and he almost made it look winnable.
Honestly, the cover here from Kyron is phenomenal, because he quite literally saves a round from that point. You know, it's one less for Kios to get, but BetBoom now have established their economy. They're in a much better place. There is a moment there where they're on the rocks. They're not out of the woods yet by any means, but GamerLegion have been running into brick walls. Yeah, that's the plus side of those smokes outside. You only need 2. And you can see how easily they get exposed. This round's kind of petered out a little for GamerLegion.
Yeah.
Legion. It could be a GamerLegion too, I guess. Okay. Sorte gets P250 across the map. Might be available, but unfortunately everybody's there waiting. So So GamerLegion, nothing else on the table for them to take. BetBoom continue to amass these rounds. Oof. Crisp little P250.
GamerLegion have a bit of a chat spawn there. Some players late to get on out, and that is an issue when there's aggression happening at outers. No one stopping it, no one able to deal with Zorte at red. And the mollies look good, but this util is keeping him alive. And he just barely hasn't seen those elbows poking around the corner. But either way, GamerLegion able to answer with at least one onto Kyron. So dealing with that monster from the previous map could be an in, but I love this as well. Zorte watching the left side of red and a slide off angle as well coming through from Nafany, so they can play here in secret together, but that molly's gone deep and forces the CTs to stay here. However, not ticking in it means it's going to be timing the Nists as well. Just finding an angle from the back of warehouse and things get even harder. Volt in a 1v4 with the bomb out on the open water. Not even an island.
This is
with
way too difficult.
Swirling around it, Jim.
You're painting a picture, Mac. You've been there with the bomb, have you?
I was there just 2 days ago.
Hyper aggression out of Zorte just puts GamerLegion on the back foot almost immediately in the round, and they are just struggling to break apart this outside grip.
Yeah, well, final round of the half, and GamerLegion want it, so they're going to take a quick tactical to have a discussion on what should they do to try to make at least 4 happen on the T side, which arguably, look, we don't know what's par. I keep trying to say what was or what should be par, but online and LAN slightly different.
Yeah, the problem is all the courses have been totally reworked, Mac. So we have no par. Perhaps
maybe a faux pas.
I was about to, yeah. No papa. Let's just see whether or not GamerLegion can get a crucially needed round for them.
Back on the double P nizzles.
Oh my goodness.
Zorte coming in, and the lobby crunch to try and stop any plans GamerLegion brought in works to an extent. 2v2 now. Denist very lucky to be alive. And Kyron looks like he might have to be the clutch man, the clutch minister of the round. Bomb still alive. Ooh. Down on that lower side of the map, and Kio's dealing with Kyron means this is extremely difficult for Denist to clutch in a 1v2.
Yeah, 2 HP. There was a stiff breeze blowing around Sydney today that could knock you for 2 HP, I reckon.
I think Chad, big old sponge over on the A stream there, he got wet on the way to work. Decided to go for the scenic approach, went for the walk, and Mother Nature gave him a bad hand. Denist, though, a good hand in terms of the timing, and maybe a chance now on the 1v1 nade. Of course, you've got to remember that gives that information. That time it's ticking, and he needs to get on it. Looks like it's going to be that last second attempt, and that knife it's swinging. Volt wins it by making some noise. 8-4 will be the score right at the half, and BetBoom, they're leading by 4. Can they make this series happen 2-0, Jim? That's the question everyone is asking, everyone is wondering, and we all get to find out, of course, on the other side of this break. Beats to take us through the break there, and some heavy ones to bring us back.
Oh yeah.
A couple of cat gems, rap gems, all the gems you need. Pepe D's in the chat, and we're going to be dancing all over Nuke for the second half, continuing on the fun here, of course. A chance for BetBoom to 2-0 GamerLegion and send them to the lower bracket, but GamerLegion, they are feeling it with 4 on the T side. But can they find more in the second half? A pistol's always a great place to start, Jim.
It certainly is. And it can either make you or break you at the moment. So just like that door is broken, let's just see if the Julies... Oh, from Kios! Give GamerLegion a way back in. He finds 2. The train rolls on.
Grouping up here and looking to try to play that ramp side together. The other 2 down towards the halls and just waiting for someone to maybe go a little bit too far forward. Nafany. Oh, getting that work done with the Julies of his own, but it is just going to favour GamerLegion in the end. And swiftly after the plant, we've got that retake coming in for GamerLegion. So they will find 5 and take the CT pistol, but with that bomb getting planted, you better believe BetBoom are straight on the by themselves.
Certainly are. Utilising that money to maximum effect now. So now we play that wild game, Mac, of who won the pistol, just based on their buys.
Now, GamerLegion, did they win the first pistol?
Honestly, so much has happened.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
I have a feeling they did, because there was that Hero AK, right? Maybe. My memory's all over the place, ladies and gentlemen.
GamerLegion did win the pistol.
Okay, which I believe means they have won every pistol this series. So, take
Snacks.
it as you like it. Snacks going to be able to get the dink, but no follow through. It's Acor to do that. And, oh, he's looking for more, but unfortunately that glass in the way just denied his vision onto Zorte, who tears him a new one and takes that hell control, which makes it a little bit awkward for the upper site individual in Vault to hold on to A. And so we are going to see him try to push into lobby, try to take any form of map control as we see the regravitation of a BetBoom back towards this A site. And in the meanwhile, the double halls push might find some fruits, might find a huge amount of info as the push comes into A, but it's a fast flank on Annex.
Here we go. Kios gets going, gets taken out. And the smoke means Isaac's path into this site is somewhat limited. Volt's trapped here by the vent.
Oh. And he's spotted and heard as well. All those bullets penetrating, making noise. Isaac a little too far away. And there you go. The power of a plant on the pistol is immense. Who was it last night that thought it was silly? I think it was Blair calling me silly for sticking a plant. Remember that?
Yeah, but you had a chance to win the round by fighting the guy, and you were just planting.
I was playing bad last night.
You had a 2v1 fight on Monster that you could have won if you both stepped in.
Why am I fighting Monster when I'm... You don't need to fight Monster.
It was a different map, different time. I'm just providing context. Either.
I was still setting up my auto-exec that game. My whole thing was like, it's all right. We'll just win the next game.
Oop. Scout for Snacks outside. Now he gets the chance to move a little, rock a little. Very mobile. Does give BetBoom away into this top site. Acor's got the Nova. And unfortunately had to dodge so much utility, had no time to use it whatsoever. Snacks. Can't even save that scout. And so Kyron is on a mission.
Oh, he's heard that reload. A chance and a gun. Maybe more of an opportunity. But with Kios falling, I don't think Isaac's sniffing this one out. He's still got that armor. A little bit of util. And the Galil means there is a chance to do more damage to BetBoom's economy, which long-term is great. And the other thing we need to mention, because we haven't touched on Nuke, I don't know if you guys have been playing the game or if you don't play Nuke, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, but the bomb radius on this thing is big now. You cannot stay close to the site. You got to go. Yeah. And on a map like Nuke, where you can hide in so many nooks and crannies and get towards those bombs real quick, I feel like that increases immensely the chances of ninjas happening.
The big bomb boom?
We just haven't seen a lot of ninja attempts yet, people.
Yeah. So the smoke diffuse is kind of out. You know what I mean?
If you're going to do it, just do it dry, man.
But it's interesting because are you really going to see players hold on to a HE grenade late into the round? That's not normally something, at least in CSGO, that was held on to late in the rounds. Mollies, yes. Smokes, yes. But HEs going to be more so held on to now.
Oh, I like this boost here. Have you seen someone? Went for the spray. Might have seen a little jump there. Either way, Isaac, they knew his position. He got domed. And now we are going to see the Galil get a little recycle in the hands of Acor. The Deagle and Snacks able to find one before getting traded. And BetBoom still living with a slight man advantage. I say slight because Zorte might not last too much longer. Swift rotation from GamerLegion down towards the lower site means that... Oh,
the door's closed.
Yeah, BetBoom slamming that one on their face and making the perfect call to go back up to A once there's some reconnaissance done.
Yeah, don't need to commit numbers into... Oh, could have been a failing cause. They eventually best a core and catch Kios as well.
That looked good. I like that one. But I think a bit too much noise made going up the ladder, revealing his position. And Volt, he's got an AK, he's got a chance. But there's an open door, which will work against him there with Squeaky. And, oh dear, awkward moment. A little bit too close to the corner, so he could not see what he's shooting, which seems to be pretty common in Counter-Strike 2. And that is, of course, going to be 11-5. GamerLegion. Not much room left to play with here in this upper bracket series.
No surprise to see them take a tactical timeout here too on the back of this to just sort things out because, yeah, Time is of the essence, and they are running out of it.
Now, while they took a timeout, let's take a timeout, Jim. We're talking about HEs and how they don't last to the end of the round, but how valuable are HEs now? Not only can they blow away smokes, they still do the damage that they used to do.
They do a little bit better
damage. But they also
damage.
give information now. They make a sound cue, no matter how far you are away from it, if you hit someone with it.
It's a squelch.
And even if they're like far enough away that it doesn't do damage, if they're in like a specific radius, it still makes the squelch. It still makes the squish.
Well, it can take armor off as well. Anyway.
But in terms of the value, what I'm saying is that thing should be worth 600.
Yeah.
It's better than a molly.
Here we go. A little bit longer than that. Kyron finds the next. Oh, dear me.
They're just going straight through.
Straight through. A gorilla through the mist.
Ooh, Volt's in a very dangerous position. We'll have Kios here just in time to watch that back warehouse wrap. But he's gone too high, and it's worked out. Swings him, and look, you want to be swinging. Kyron out of the round means things get a little safer, and Volt as well, continuing to go forward. And with where Nafany was looking, they know that it's probably going to be that lower hit. But a noise made now. Siren starting to put some pressure on towards ramp. And in the 3v3, this is GamerLegion's best chance at getting back in the game.
Certainly is now. Volt is going to potentially be spotted out here. The timing down the vet's superb. And GamerLegion have a way back in if they can only find Siren. He's got himself a nice position, but too many numbers to deal with. I don't know, man. That could have been one of the wildest spray transfers of all time, but it wasn't.
Could have been.
Could have been.
But it wasn't. We've seen some great spray transfers lately internationally in the dying moments of CSGO. Some crazy ones going on everywhere. There was in Pro League, everything else that's happening, or was happening. And now we're here in the new age, in the new era.
Siren was just like fighting for his life. He came out swinging.
GamerLegion stopping this from ending too early. And with a couple of live, they've got some money to work with.
I was going to say, this is a pretty important round for GamerLegion, though.
Oh!
Their economy could be forced off the edge.
Yeah.
If they don't win.
Nades and flashes going forward. Max. Whoa! Spots that one.
They're getting cleaned up.
Lovely timing there on the util. And there might have been a little gap in those smokes. You can see as well, Nafany just going to be spinning around, hitting everything. What was that?
How does he get 3 there? That's the round on its head.
I'll watch that again in 10% speed. Thank you. 2v2.
Man, mind blown, hey.
Nafany, the danger man. We're going to keep on pumping out damage. Oh, this timing. Volt goes into pre-lobby. Going to have a quick look for the bomb there. But has given up a whole slice of this map. Real slow rotation. The BetBoom being relatively thorough with trying to figure out where GamerLegion are. Mollying off heaven. Opportunity to plant now. And there's a gap in this one. Maybe a world where Volt can just walk on forward. They think it's good. Nafany spins. And he might be on for the ace. He might be on for a 12th. The nade, it hasn't given the info. They don't think he's here. He was around the corner just in time, but Zorte ready. Nafany aces it up to put a 12th on the board for BetBoom. Please, give me those replays. I need to see those first 3.
Yeah, that was honestly insane because GamerLegion worked hard for this. They took the first 2.
No. I don't want to see here. No.
Oh,
it is
they
this.
line up.
Insanity. No one can do the spray transfer like that. That's unfair. Nafany, how do you get blessed by RNG?
Yeah, BetBoom now, series point. So they want to book themselves into the semi-finals. Finish top of this group. How good would that be for them?
It'd be a whole bunch of confidence. Nafany, of course, had to make this new project work after Not been part of C9 for a while now. And it's going to be the bust out door.
Oh.
Volt not ready for what was coming at him. And that's a whole bunch of BetBoom members. Isaac trying to make it work. That was a 5-7, and he gets 2, which is probably a pretty good shout considering everything that's gone down this round. And again, a smoke is going to be going down. Acor looking to do the same damn thing as what the 5-7 could. He's got a famous, but 3 BetBoom members on the other side, and I do not think this is going to go well for him. Gives it a red-hot crack, and that might just be that. Still, like ships in the night, they're swapping positions, but the T's at least know that they are safe. The famous ain't going